What is going on, guys? Hope you find it useful. Be sure to go ahead and share and like it below for me. It really helps out. Um, I wanted to talk a little bit about today study skills, and this is something I go over in my exam success formula. I talk a lot about developing skills, and the reason why I do that is because it goes beyond just passing your national registry exam, just passing your EMT or your exams at school. There's so much more involved with it, and it really can help you beyond when you get your certification. You get your EMT card, you get your paramedic card. It goes on beyond that. Okay, so just some key things I want to mention today, just to kind of leave you with it for the weekend. Okay, when you have the skills, you're gonna try, and the goal, of course, is to try to develop your own personal approach to how you study and how you learn. Not everybody is good with flashcards. Not everybody is good with study groups. Not everybody is good with using just exams or note taking or highlighting. Right? You need to develop your own personal approach. All right, and you have to do it in a way that meets your sort of um, individual needs, if you will. Okay, and then as you develop your own study skills, you're going to discover what actually works for you and what doesn't. I've mentioned this in other videos before, and like I said, in my exam success course, I go over and I help you. This is part of the thing is I help you develop this kind of plan, your own skill, your own approach, so you can use it beyond just a national registry test, right? And I try to kind of help you focus what works for you and what doesn't, because so many people that join me on this course end up telling me that they did exactly what their classmates did and it didn't work for them and they failed the test or they struggled and they got low scores because what they were doing wasn't working for them. It was working for other people in the class, right? But not for them. And keep in mind, when you're developing these skills, right? The skills themselves are not specific to the subject matter. All right. The skills are really generic and you can use them in any area that you might study in. All right. Now, of course, you're going to, of course, have to, understand concepts and content and theories and all that good stuff, right? If in specific subject areas, but to get the most out of what you're studying, the most of what you're trying to learn, you want to develop your study skills. All right. And this is why they're generic, because you can take that little generic plan, that little generic formula or system that you've developed for yourself, and then plug it in to wherever you need it. Okay. Now, what you have to do, though, of course, you've got to practice. You got to practice. You got to develop the skills. And the reason why you do that is because as you're doing this, it's going to increase your awareness of how you study, how you become more confident in the content, right? So if you're practicing, you're not sure where to begin. And this, again, going over this in my course as well, when I kind of do the one-on-one stuff, I ask people, what is it that you're using? What have you tried? And then kind of narrow down and break it down to, and so many people realize, hey, wait a minute, me just highlighting the crap out of my textbook, it's not working for me. Me just writing stuff on a flashcard and memorizing each card back, it's not working for me, right? Because once you develop the skills, you practice them, you have the actual mastery of what it is that you're going to do to study and to have that plan. You can take these skills throughout your life. It's not just to be applied for going to get through the national registry. I'm going to get through my EMT or paramedic class, and then I'm done. No more studying. Throw the book away. You don't want to do that because you want to be able to develop these skills so you can take them with you throughout your life, not just even EMS, right? Because EMS is a constant studying, it's constant testing environment, right? And that's something that I try to kind of hammer home is that when you are working with me, for instance, right, and there's other places you can work with, and other people you can use, but my goal is so that when you walk away, you've got that sort of framework that you can take wherever, okay? Because the skills you're learning when you do, even if you don't even use my course, use my system and how I go about it, right? When you learn the skills, you can transfer them. They're transferable, right? Like I said, you can take them beyond just your education. You can use them in different ways, all right? Organizational skills, time management skills, right? Learning how to prioritize stuff, learning how to analyze things, problem solving, right? How many of us in EMS, every call sometimes is a problem solving, right? Every call needs you to analyze things, right? Then by developing study skills, you can actually take those skills and take the way you use it and transfer them into other things. Like I said, organizational skills, time management, prioritizing things, problem solving. All right, this is going to give you that self discipline, and it's going to keep you motivated. All right, and and quite honestly, when you do this and then you interview for jobs and you fill out resumes and fill out job applications and you test for jobs, right? Those skills are going to relate as well to the type of skills and type of know-how that a lot of employers look for. Okay, so I want to end it there. I don't want to go on too long. Like I said, just want to make kind of a quick Friday video for you guys. But I just wanted to point out sort of these kind of 4 key areas so that you know when you're doing your studying and all, it's not just about memorizing shit. All right, anybody can memorize stuff. You want to develop skills and you want to develop plans so that you're not wasting your time. You're going to spend 4, 6, 8, a year, 2 years in EMT paramedic school, right? You want to make that time enjoyable. You want to make it beneficial. And one of this group of skills you can develop on top of starting IV, intubating, knowing drug math, doing CPR, all that good stuff, right? On top of that, knowing those skills and knowing that knowledge, developing the study skills and making it into sort of a system, a formula that you can use and take with you beyond school is going to be so beneficial to you throughout your career, throughout your life, and hopefully you can even pass it on to other people, right? So I hope this makes sense, guys. I'm going to end it there. If you're interested in the course, I put a link in the notes, and you can go check it out. Join me there. We're going to be doing another live session next Thursday. I'm recording these live sessions, guys, so if you don't make it, I usually put some kind of content up you can refer to afterwards about what people struggle with or whatever if we don't get live people in the room with me. I know people don't like to come on live and do the live coaching and all, a little apprehensive, but I'm cool. You're cool. I'd love to see you there. Check out the formula. It's at emsseo.com/formula. So I hope you see you there, guys. Otherwise, I hope you take some of the tips that I give you in this video and other videos and apply it to your studies, apply it to your efforts so that you can succeed as an EMS professional. All right, guys, have a great weekend. It's crazy out there these days. Please be safe. All right, watch each other's backs out there and go home after your shift. I'm Jim Hoffman from emsseo.com. Stay safe.